once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. There on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The tackle made by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, McDonald. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
That's good for another Jacksonville first down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. This will be caught just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Dolphins.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The Dolphin ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, the 40, the 20, 10.
That's right, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, McDonald. And he'll let this one go deep for... He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
23-yard line.
They go play action with McDonald. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. the gun. McDonald. And he's got it. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, McDonald. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
Is a turnover on downs.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The 47-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Check 15. Check 15.
A final shot before break. McDonald. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Number 53, Mike 53. In your face. Check. 53's Mike.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Breida. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He was brought down.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one.
To kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44, Mike.
From the gun, McDonald. Going to throw right side here, complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Buying time to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score, Jaguars 42.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st down, Dolphins.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Jaguars 42, Dolphins 14.
Stop your whining.
Now it's Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Ball carrier.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Man,
It's a gain of
these
10.
guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This is Breida. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
53, Mike 53.
The carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check.
And they will run it with Michel. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Jason Sanders.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's McDonald to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
From the gun on 3rd down, McDonald. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this one complete to Gafford. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Tua now on 1st down. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2nd and 11. They run the option on 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's McDonald. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off-play action. McDonald. He'll fire one deep for West. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, back with a sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hear
we'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
putting it down for that. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest
was a bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.